Now we can demonstrate this by asking this little Enderman to come and hit me. Come on, come and hit me. And yes. Oh my gosh, look at this trail. Oh, you see all that fire? Those are all my arrows. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Project Skycapsule. You all remember the last video? I completed the main goal of the game by gaining this thing right here, which can allow me to make a stack of anything that I desire. Say this colossal omega star, the thing that I have the maximum amount, which then will give me 18.01 quadrillion EMC. So now with that, we are now on the road to obtaining the creative items. But one thing that is going to persist through all the creative items is this thing called the final star. It's like those stars that I had before, like this one, but it involves a chaos shard, which means if I want to progress, I need to fight the chaos dragon. So today we are going to be doing draconic evolutions, baby. So first and foremost, we have ourselves this draconic dust, but what we don't have is the draconic ingots, which are actually what we really need. So let's go ahead and then start smelting this stuff down. I forgot that I disconnected the fuel source for this. Darn, such a shame, but that is fine. So now that should automatically be going back into here. Yes, it is. Now, I could wait for all of that to fill up, or I could mass duplicate it. So yeah, 396 of these should be a pretty good amount, and even if they're not, it should still work out just fine. So now that we've gotten all of those, we can go ahead and then start the preparation. So the first thing that we're going to need is to start the fusion craftings. So we're gonna need this fusion core. Why do I not have diamonds? Yeah, no, obviously I have diamonds because it's CMCable. Like, what the... Okay, forget that this breaks from time to time. Either way, one of the biggest things that we're going to need is this draconium core. These things are going to be highly essential, and oh no, I've run out of draconium other than these three. Whatever shall I do? It's so beautiful how I can make things at a whim. Oh, as long as I just have one of every item. Oh, I hope I don't do something stupid. Regardless though, now we can go ahead and then make ourselves the fusion crafting core, and then we can go ahead and then make these fusion crafting injectors. We're just gonna go ahead and make 12 of them for now, just because that's pretty much gonna be the easiest thing. So we're gonna need to get this thing up to the draconic level. That's gonna be a treat. But before we can do that, we need to get up to the wyvern level, which means we actually need to start the process of these craftings right here. So let's go ahead and put this here. And then I think it needs to be 2 or 3 out. I'm gonna do 3. Okay, so hopefully that should work. So if I throw that into there, it should be visible. Okay, it is visible. As long as I don't have anything obstructing these, they should be fine. So pretty much the only thing I can make with these basic fusion injectors is just the wyvern fusion injector. So we're gonna need to make that. But first, before we can even do that, we need to get this thing called the wyvern core. Now the wyvern core can be fairly expensive, is what I would say if I didn't have mass duplication. So after that, we'd need 2 draconium cores, 1 draconium block, which is just 9 draconium ingots, and then 4 diamonds. And then after that, we can step into the really cool part. So we can put one there. Stack mode is on. So we'll turn single mode on for this one, so that way it only puts 1 into there, and then we can put another one right there. Because stack mode is nice for when you're making mass amounts of something, so you can just put a bunch of stacks of these things into each of them. But since I'm just making one of these for right now, I do not want that for most of these. So we can go ahead and put the diamonds here, and then we can put the block here, and then for the last part, we need to go ahead and then take out one of these fusion crafting injectors, and then we throw it into here. Now, we can click craft now, but the biggest problem is we need to power these things. So let's go ahead and grab some flux points. And there we go, they should all be powered now. So we just gotta click craft, and it is working. It doesn't pump power into these things until it's actually on. So, you know, those things weren't gonna be filling up with power. But as you can see right here, this unique crafting process is gonna be really sick. Now, this is an older version of the mod, so yeah, it does have the older graph. Wait, no, this was the changed one, because the older one was more cuboid. Okay, so it's kind of like the bridging between what I know and what I know. That's a weird sentence. Either way, though, once all those particles become bound to this thing, we now have ourselves the wyvern crafting fusion injector, baby. Ah, it's beautiful. So one thing to note is just because I have this one right here doesn't mean I can now do all wyvern fusion processes. All of the ones that I would need for a specific recipe need to be of this tier. So I can't just slap this one in and say done, unfortunate. So that means I need to do this process 11 more times.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, here we go. All of these things are now up to their wyvern level. It took me a little bit, but I did do it. I don't know why I didn't just duplicate them, but you know what, that's fine, because now with this, I can get pretty much almost everything on my list with the exception of the draconic level stuff. Now, those things are pretty much just going to be even more processes of things. But you know what? That is fine. We love the process. Now, one of the biggest things for making the draconic level stuff, though, is going to be awakened draconium. Awakened draconium is also a process. But it's a fine process because what it does is it takes, I think that's 6? Yeah, 6 draconic cores, 1 dragon heart, and then 4 draconic blocks to make an awakened draconium. Now, I only have just 1 dragon heart, just 1 measly little heart. You know, what can I do with that? I might have to fight the dragon again. Of course I don't. Like, we all knew this was coming. So, like, I don't even know why I bothered to even continue to make the joke. But I do, for the sake of content. Oh, how we love the content. Everybody loves content. So now we can go ahead and then just plop all of these things into here. And there really isn't any difference with any of the craftings from here on out. What? Did I miss one? Oh, wait, no, I know what I did wrong. I forgot to put the draconian blocks in. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so then let's go ahead and turn that on. It doesn't speed up any of the power ports, but once this thing is fully charged, it pretty much just makes it go instantly. It's like, yeah, there we go. Now we got ourselves our draconian blocks. Slap these right into here, and then we get ourselves a stack. Keep on going. We love the stacks. Oh, the stacks are everything we need. Stacks forever. Stacks are love. Stacks are life. Okay, I'm done now. Honestly, we may even have enough of these already for a draconium battery, but you know what? That's fine. So then, you all saw the process of how these craftings did before, all the fusionings and stuff like that. So I am going to go ahead and then get most of the fusion craftings out of the way. There are some things that I will need to go over before I do them, but pretty much all the ones I'm going to need, like getting this one up to draconic tier. I may just go over the wyvern level. Nah, I'll just grab everything I need for those and then I'll do the process. So I'll see you all whenever I decide.
Eventually.
We've done it. We have gathered up all of the draconic fusion injectors. And now, with these things, we can make everything that we are going to need. But I have also made a few other things. First and foremost, I made this draconic core, which is going to be necessary for the Staff of Power, which is going to be my primary weapon against the dragon. But I've also made this thing called the Dislocator. What this thing does is if I shift right click, I can add new and it will do the coordinates that I am currently standing on, and I can then teleport to them instantly just by right clicking it. There we go, I was over there, now I'm over here. At the cost of an ender pearl, you need to feed this thing ender pearls from your inventory, so I just grabbed a bunch of those and then fed them into here, so that should be fine. This is going to be very important for later. This thing right here is probably the most important tool I will have against the dragon. You will all find out why I need that so specially soon enough. Now then, the armor. This is going to be the most special part about all of this. Is gonna be the chest piece. Now, this is in a version to where I don't have a full suit of armor. It's literally just the chest piece now, which is fine. But it is also in the version where we still actually have the old look to the armor. So I'm not actually gonna get the one that I had back when I played Ocean Block. So this is gonna be very interesting. I don't actually know entirely what this is gonna look like. So I'm actually a little excited to see what this is gonna do. So let's turn that on and let's see. Oh, come on, give me the special armor, the best armor in the whole game. And here we go. The chest piece, baby. Ugh, it's so beautiful. So now I can go ahead, put this over, and wait. Wait, it is the texture? Wait, what? Wait, hang on. So it's the updated texture, but the one in here isn't the updated texture. That is very interesting, actually. Okay. Kind of a bummer, actually. I kind of wanted to see what it was going to look like. Oh well. But this armor is not gonna be enough. Oh no. We need to go even further beyond. To do that, we are going to need to go ahead and then gather up all of these materials right here so that way we can take this baby to draconic. If my game will unfreeze. And there we go. The true form of this armor is now completed. So now if we put this one on, it looks just a little bit different, just a little bit cooler. It looks magma-y, but that is fine because now we have the true power of the draconic chest piece. But in order for us to actually use this thing, we need to upgrade it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alrighty, I've picked my selection of modules that I'm going to need, and these are going to be what will allow me to actually use this. So we're going to need to make a good few of these cores. I'm just going to make as many as I feasibly can. That should be a good enough amount. And then after that, we're going to need to make ourselves this one right here, which is called the shield capacity module. I will be throwing these things into here, but I shouldn't need more than a stack for this one alone. Then we can go ahead and then take that one, and we are actually going to need to make this thing called a particle generator, but that's just so that way we can then craft this thing, which is called the shield control module. It is very, very nice, very snazzy. I could have sworn this one used a shield for. Oh, no, that was for this one, which is the Wyvern Undying module. It takes a totem of Undying to craft, and in fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and throw this one into here as well. Oh, Lord. I forgot that totems Undying are not allowed to stack, but there we go. Now we got ourselves the Undying module. And then it's time for the most important one, the thing that is going to be required for this to even run, which is the energy module. Now this is just the basic one, and we can actually upgrade these to Wyvern level. So to upgrade these things to their next tiers and all that, because there are multiple ones, you need 2 of the previous tier in order to access the next one. So I needed 2 of those basic ones, so that way we could then get this energy one right here. So then with all those ones, I can now make this draconic one right here, which the higher it is, the more power it has, and the faster it does certain functions. So let's go ahead and then throw these into here. We can throw that into there, that there, and then we can just put in all these shield modules for now, just so that way we can have those there. And then down there, we have 950 shield. So what that will do is it will protect me from any attacks. Now we can demonstrate this by asking this little Enderman to come and hit me. Come on, come and hit me. And yes, there he goes. As you can see, that little force field that's around my body is now taking the damage for me, so now I don't get hit. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy, just because, you know, it's kind of annoying to hear your sound over and over again. I will gladly take your ender pearl. And right down there, you can see that little meter right there. That is how fast it takes for me to regenerate 1 shield point. Once that thing finally goes all the way down, I will then start to regenerate, and I think... Oh, I forgot to make something. What I forgot to do was, there was this thing right here, which is the shield recovery module, which actually makes the rate I recover shield even faster. We can go ahead and take that out, and then we can go ahead and then place these in, and then put some of these right back in. And now, as you can see right down there, my shield is recovering way, way faster. The last thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need to make this staff of power. And then I'll also need to put some upgrades into that, but I will do that part off screen. What this thing will take is a lot of awakened draconium and then 3 draconic weapons. It'll take the sword, the pickaxe, and the shovel. All of which have the same recipe, with the exception of the center thing being their initial thing. So then I will also do the same thing for the Wyvern level 1, which is going to take a diamond of each of those things. So since we all know how those work, let's go ahead and then cut over to when I have all the power I'm going to need. And then we can take on the dragon.
20 minutes later.
Alrighty. What I have done is I have made myself this staff of power, and it looks ugly. Holy crap, look at this thing. It's like the normal beauty I had in the last version of this that I played, the normal beauty I had in the 1.12 version. This is just like the ugly middle child. Like, holy crap. Dude, it's so bad. Oh my gosh, and I have to look at this freaking thing. Oh my gosh. So, I do have my red guitar, some of you may remember that, but I don't know how well this will actually do against the dragon, which is the reason why I made the Staff of Power, which will now do 263.75 damage. So yeah, I put this thing chock full of these damage upgrades, I gave it a few speed upgrades, I also gave it an AoE upgrade, so that way we may be able to potentially beat those Guardian Withers if those are in this version. I have also gathered up some of these Insanium apples, so that way we can then have ourselves a good amount of health and boosts. Oh wow, that is a lot of stuff. So then let's go ahead and then add a new one right here for the N. There we go, that should be good. And then now, in order for us to find this dragon, we need to go 10,000 blocks in any one of these directions, but it can't just be a random direction. It has to be an explicit, like say X 10,000 and then Y 0. It needs to be at those exact coordinates, or in one of the other directions like Z, something like that. It'll all be just fine. So let's head off in this direction, and we will be fine. Oh yeah, I also have a jetpack for an undisclosed reason, which we may discover later. I will see you all there soon. Hopefully this dragon does not break my game. Alrighty, here we are. 10,000, well, almost 10,000 blocks away. And once you see this little thing on your map with all these speckles, you're there. So, we actually need to go underneath all of this, and then right here, we can go ahead and then add a new one, and then we can just call this Chaos. Alright, let's go in and hope that this isn't as difficult as it was in Ocean Block, but it very easily could be. And there he is. Oh gosh, he is loud. Ow, 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 he's so loud. Okay, but there he is. The Chaos Guardian is being summoned, and I need to make sure if this is exactly the same as it was. Okay, so I think we do still need the Chaos Energy then. Okay, so what Chaos Energy is it's the energy that the Chaos Guardian himself uses. So I need to get him to attack these crystals and or have chaotic weapons, which I can't have until after I beat him. So this is going to be the single most hardest version of this fight. After we can get chaotic weapons though, it's pretty easy. We just need to know what we're doing and treat this exclusively like it is a Dark Souls boss. So if you've ever played that game before, you know exactly what I am talking about. We just need to get him to strike us down, or well, not strike us down, but oh, okay, he hit it. Okay, yes, okay, now attack, and there we go. And oh hey, that one over there. Oh no, okay. Okay, yeah, so when he does that, he is beginning to attack things, okay? I need to listen for a very specific audio cue, because it is going to be a very certain one that he does, which will trigger me needing to go. Now, currently he's not doing that yet, and there are two signs to know when he does. One is when the field around this area goes away, and I'm able to leave, and the other is when I can, when he's making a certain noise. Okay, but it looks as though he has finished up, so, oh, this one was just, I could have gotten it, no, how dare you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of all the cages around these, so that way it's gonna be easier for me to obtain their tasty, delicious crystal flesh, and then it should just be a little bit easier for me to get to them.
A few moments later.
Oh wait, he's doing it! Okay, there we go! I've escaped. So what he is currently doing is he is doing a freaking laser beam. Oh, it is so loud. Oh my gosh, that is so loud. But that is how you're supposed to escape the laser beam. Eventually, every once in a while, he's gonna shoot out that laser beam. That thing can kill people even in creative mode. So, we need to be very mindful of it. Oh, hey, hi, how you doing, friend? Okay, wait, break it down. Okay, come on. Oh, no, come on, break, gosh darn you. Okay, there we go, that's another one down. So now we just need to get this one over here. Okay, ow, why is it making all those noises? Oh, it's the arrows. Oh, the arrows are hitting it. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, so yeah, you've all pretty much got the gist of what we're supposed to be doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break through all of these crystals because this will take quite some time because it's pretty much just all of this. You keep rinsing and repeating. Whenever he starts to charge up his freaking laser beam, you then just need to get out of there. That's pretty much all you need to do. I recommend bringing like a golden apple, or if you have access to them, insanium apples. So that way you can then just keep your health up if you need to. So I'm gonna head on over once we get those crystals down. And we should be good. This guy is so freaking loud.
Just then.
Oh my gosh, he does have them. Oh wait, I completely forgot about these guys. Okay, so what these guys are is they are guardian withers. So yeah, he summons a armada of withers, but oh my gosh. Yeah, so thanks to my little thing right here, I can slay them either way. So yeah, that's also another thing. Guardian Withers, they are a nuisance. Alrighty, it took me a little while, but I was finally able to get all of the crystals gone, which means he now no longer has any way to regenerate his shield. So now what I can do is I can just let all of those loose and hopefully he takes some damage. The best way really to do this would normally have been with a draconic bow or a chaotic bow, but since I didn't make those, the real best way to do this is probably just going to be to get him to shoot and then the explosions will hit himself. That's the best thing I can do. Oh gosh, I'm being pulled. Oh, he teleported me. Ah! Oh. Bro just killed me. That's something else you need to be concerned with is when that happens. Okay, so does slash back still work? It does. Okay, cool. And then I can go ahead and reclaim my stuff right there. There we go. Very, very nice. And, oh, get away from me. Get away from me, senpai. He's not taking any damage. Dude, maybe I should have made the bow, because that was always my best bet. Because, like, he's running way too fast for my arrows. Oh my gosh, look at this trail. Oh, you see all that fire? Those are all my arrows. Dude, what the heck? Oh my gosh, man. This is fun. Yep, look at all those arrows still trying to hit him. That's probably gonna be the biggest evidence that this thing is not gonna work, is that they just won't hit him. I don't know why. Ugh. I might need to go back and get a bow, because I mean, I do have this place's coordinates set, and the crystals are already destroyed, so he's not gonna be able to get those back. But I may just have to go back and make a bow.
20 minutes later.
Alrighty, so I went back and I made a bow, and I discovered that there is a reason why I needed this one. It is because it does infinitely more damage than just your average arrows. But what I've also found is that by using these two in tandem with the Archangel Smite, it actually does do damage to it. It just takes a little bit of time to be able to land that damage. So say now that he's got his shield down because he's firing his laser, you can see slowly but surely his health is going down. And oh my gosh, I could have sworn I turned the volume down, but I guess it wasn't enough. How loud is this stuff? Dude, it is so insane how loud that is. Oh my gosh, but yeah, so by using these two together for this one for just doing small temporary damage while we go along, and then the draconic bow for doing big boy damage, it's easier. So yeah, definitely pro tip, well, now pro tip, go ahead and make the bow along with all this, because it'll make your life infinitely easier. But yeah, so I just put a bunch of the bow's version of the damage upgrades inside of here, and then I also put in a bunch of the speed upgrades. And oh my gosh, he's almost down. Wait, I think, oh, he's firing the laser. He's firing the laser. Okay, I put all my volume down to 1%, and it's still so loud. Oh my gosh, but look at his health. It's almost there. Almost. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, I will get this. You will die. You will die. This won't be all of his health. This will just be his shield, and then it should be easier. Okay? So, are you serious? Come on! You're right there! I almost had him. I just needed to shoot out my succulent arrows. But yeah, overall, the fight really isn't too difficult. It's just the fact that it takes so long. But yes! There we go! I have finally taken down his shield. Okay, so now we're down to the final phase where he actually will start to take damage. Oh my gosh, that's actually really good. Okay then, so where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, I wonder, will the guitar work now that he doesn't have his shield up? It does not look like it, no. I might just not be close enough, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I want to risk that. Yeah, I don't think it works. Okay, here we go. It's the final countdown now, boys. I don't think I can play that song because copyright, but if I did, oh, you know I'd be playing it. Oh, wait, no, thank, oh! You are going to die, my friend, and it is going to be very aggressive. Okay, so yeah, you can actually see he doesn't have the light around him anymore. It's just his raw dragon form. Oh my goodness, we're almost done. And then we can get ourselves the sweet crystals of life. Come on, dragon. Just stop shooting, okay? Just stop your shooting, okay? You don't want to keep doing this because you know it's very, very inconsiderate of you. Especially the scatter shot. That one's the worst. I hate that one. No. I'm so low, but I'm alive. It's like I said earlier. You just gotta treat him like a Dark Souls boss. So you just gotta chip away ever so slightly at his health. Just be very patient. Patience, it is a virtue for a reason. Thank God there's an auto-fire module for this thing. Otherwise, I would not be as effective as I am now. Holy crap. You can tell that I am very stressed when I am unable to speak properly. You can tell that I am excited when I'm unable to speak properly. You know, I think I might just be unable to speak properly. Come on, just get hit a little bit. Okay, I thought he was actually about to do something. Okay, wait, no, Roger Dodger, I probably should not be up here while I have no shield. Okay, that's fine. Server backup started. Oh gosh! It just pulled me back from the ether! No, not Guardian Withers. No, not while the server's backing up. No, please, no. Okay, wait, as long as I don't engage, okay? That's all I gotta do. I just gotta evade them and not engage, because the moment I kill them, that's when the dragon does stuff, okay? As long as I don't kill them, the server should be able to back up efficiently. And then, and only then, can I succeed in life. Another advantage to this is the fact that it's giving my shield plenty of time to recharge for what's to come, because once I also kill these withers, he's gonna start shooting everywhere like a freaking madman. Okay, he should be about to do his wide shot now since he just did his spiral thing twice. Yep, that is the pattern. Okay, once you kill the initial wave of withers, he does about 2 or 3 circles, and then he does a wide shot shooting everywhere. And then once that's over, he then goes back to his stagnant position. Okay. Good, well, not stagnant, but back to flying position. Okay, that's how the wither ones work. You just gotta learn the patterns. You are so close to being dead. Dude, he's so close! Come on, you can do this. Cookie, you can do this, okay? Feel the power of the dark side in you. He is so close. Come on, don't you dare perch. Don't you dare perch. Wait, is he dead? He's dead! Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, wait, I need to turn this up. Hear the glory! Hear the glory! There's no sound. Okay. I guess I won't hear the glory, but yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. That took forever. So now we just need to start digging down so that way we can then get to the center of all of this. I'm just gonna ulti-mine this just because that'll be infinitely easier. And, oh, wait, there it is, come on. Oh, so close. Okay, here we are. The Chaos Shards in their full glory. So let's go ahead and then set this back to home so that way we can go ahead and get back there instantaneously once we're done here. Because, like, holy crap, was that terrible. Oh my gosh, like, again, it's not a terrible boss, but the length. It's so long. It takes forever. That is my only issue with the boss. But once you know what you're doing, like actually having the bow, it's pretty good boss. I just need to make sure AoE safe mode is enabled. Operation canceled because the title entity was detected. What? Am I not? Oh wait, am I not allowed to attack this thing with entity safe mode? Okay, so do I need to break that without it? Okay, I guess I do, but there we go. We got the chaos shards. Yes, look at them. They're so beautiful. Ah. And you know, with just these 5, you know, we wouldn't really be able to get very far with just 5. But we all know what we gotta do, don't we? Firstly, we can take off this jetpack and bring back our full glory. Secondly, we can go ahead and take these chaos shards, throw them into here. Oh my gosh, though, but with this, we are one step closer to our creative items. So let's go ahead and then make ourselves the final star, because it's pretty much the whole reason that we actually got these in the first place. So what we need to do is we actually are going to need more nether stars. But let's go ahead, grab that right there, and then we can make ourselves this final star shard. So now we can go ahead, plop this boy right into here, and there we go, we got those. With all our powers combined, we got ourselves the final star. As for what this thing does, I'm pretty sure it also has a form of duplication, but I don't know how it works. And plus, we already got that thing over there, so, you know, it's fine. Did you like this video? Good. Be sure to check out our last Project Skycapsule video where we got infinite item duplication by means of this block, and we completed all of our previous objectives. Bye-bye!